Okay, Oro Cubano, 7-inch Churchill 50 gauge. Not the worst stick in the world, but definitely interesting. Has kind of a nice looking band, but it's kind of haphazardly stuck on. Big, huge, sloppy double cap, kind of a lumpy pack. Well, lumpy as in the wrapper. A couple of veins. So far, seems to be decent, but it's overall a little squishy overall. I don't really have any jokes to make about this one other than, it's a cigar. Which isn't really that much of a joke. But I'm going to go ahead and get this cut and lit and tell you what's up. Alright, so, grab the foot. A little spicy. Slight pepperiness to it. Not bad. It's not harsh, just a slight pepper to it. I'm not really missing a whole lot else. I'm pretty plain otherwise. But it's got a nice little pepperiness right off the foot. I'm going to go ahead and let this heat up a little bit, or just kind of mellow out. Let's think about when you toast them. Right after you get done lighting a cigar, the foot tends to be a little hot from the flame. So you kind of give it a little bit about the first inch or so, and hopefully everything kind of stabilizes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and let this keep going. And I'll get back to you an update about either first, third, or halfway. One of the two, whichever it gets to first before something changes. I think. Anyway, alright, got about an inch down. Kind of get a little bit of a funny burn here, so I'm gonna have to touch that up later. But overall, the pepperiness died down. It's got kind of a nice, just kind of straight flavor tobacco. Not really a whole lot going on. But it was just a little creamy. There's all kinds of people out here running around and spandex and loose shorts. This is Colorado, everybody's got to be fitness minded, regardless of how tacky they live doing it. Anyway, on this side is kind of starting to autocorrect. Somebody's cooking something as well. Kind of adds to the overall smoke smell. Kind of nice. Anyway, pepperiness died down. Retro Hill has a leather note to it, which is kind of nice. Overall, not bad. Nothing harsh, but nothing remarkable either. Get back to you about the halfway point. Alright, so about a third of the way down, the ash just flaked off. So far, flavor profile has been slightly earthy, but overall smooth, kind of just clean tobacco with a little spiciness that never really went away. Not quite the halfway point, but close. Go ahead and get back to you when it gets to about somewhere in this area. Okay, so I'm not quite at the halfway point, but this isn't really an update. This is just something that kind of burns my ass in general. Okay, all these nice little creeks. And got who's on bicycles. Got all these nice little creeks under bridges and these kind of halfway wilderness areas. There's always some amount of human filth. Get cigarette packs, beer bottles, beer cans, soda cans, just all manner of crap all over the damn place. And it just irritates the hell out of me. Anyway, just a minor gripe. Alright, so got to a decent halfway point here. Anyway, so far I'm noticing about this point, kind of getting halfway. The flavor is kind of shifting to a slightly bigger vegetable thing, but otherwise it's been actually fairly consistent up to this point. The spicy kick that I was noticing in the first part of it, first third, has pretty much gone completely. It's all, yeah, basically just clean tobacco with a slight earthy dirt flavor. Like a fresh dirt, clean dirt. Step out after a rainstorm, that kind of smell. But I've had a couple of burn issues. I've had to touch it up twice, and it's kind of been a little wonky. It almost looks like it wants to self-correct, but overall, it just never quite does. So the aroma has kind of almost a singing thing. There is like crazy amounts of people out here biking and jogging and walking the dog, and doing all kinds of wicked shit. But more power to them for trying to stay in shape. That said, I'm underneath the bridge right now, and this is kind of a side note. Get a load of this shit. Local infrastructure out here is kind of falling apart. Plus, we also have these kind of weird birds that make these little, like dirt nests. They're kind of neat, kind of like a weaver bird. I don't know what they're actually called, and I have to look it up later, but they're kind of a neat little thing. You find them all over underneath bridges and stuff. But there's also a certain amount of graffiti. I don't know how easy it is to see here. But yeah, you can see where it's been painted over, where people are actively walking. On the other side, totally different story. Get back to your band. Okay, so I've had to do a major touch-up just now. The whole ash flopped off, and it basically acted like it was tunneling. But overall, it has been really acting like it's been wanting to die. Citing some major construction issues here. Something is really funky with this, and it's kind of getting a little bit of a papery taste for some reason. Anyway, I managed to get it going again. It's almost wanted to die, so it's not looking good for this. I also noticed a couple of holes in the wrapper, which are not a problem, but a little alarming. Especially like right here. The band was clearly thrown on by somebody that really didn't give a shit. So I'm kind of thinking this is kind of a haphazard cigar in the first place. Back to you soon. Okie dokie. Make sure there's something coming up behind me. Don't inhale smoke, people. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but it looks like it's really wanting to tunnel. The actual wrapper itself is changing color. This is kind of a loose pack in the first place, but now it's really squishy. You can tell it's been kind of almost underfilled. I've had to do some major touch-ups to this. I've had to double puff just to keep it alive, and it's getting hot whenever you do that. And whenever it starts getting hot, mostly around about the end point, most cigar flavors seem to wash out. You just get kind of a hot tobacco flavor. I don't mind, but in this case, yeah, that pepperiness really comes back. And it's not bad if you like pepper, but at the same time, at this point, it's not much better than the machine-made Switcher Sweet. This is the Oro Cubano. I'm not expecting a whole lot of change. If it starts getting bitter or anything, I'll add that like later in a text or something. But as is, I'm going to continue smoking this because I'm left for punishment. I can say for a fact, you do not want to buy a box of these. These are a crap cigar that are thrown together by people who just don't seem to really give a crap. If you find one of these, run them off to freeloaders that you don't like. Other than that, yeah, avoid these. Avoid Oro Cubano. They are not good. They're okay, but they're not good. Definitely a waste of money. Sampler filler at best. And that's pretty much it. That's actually, conveniently enough, how I got this. Sampler filler. CI Playboy 2. Probably shouldn't say that, but anyway, it was part of a sampler. The sampler's been kind of a real mixed bag. A lot of consistent flavors throughout the whole thing. Some of them are a lot better than others. But as for this one, you know, I don't recommend this for anybody, not even as a joke. Pass on the Oro Cubano. See you next time.